Hello, students! Welcome to this special video lesson designed by Rishi Sir. Today, we're going to unpack a really clever story from your Footprints Without Feet textbook. It's Chapter 3, The Midnight Visitor, by the amazing Robert Arthur. Trust me, you're going to love this one. Okay, so let's set the scene. The story starts with a writer. His name is Fowler, and he is going to meet a secret agent, a real-life spy named Oswald. Oh, just imagine the excitement, no? If I were going to meet a spy, I'd be thinking of James Bond, cool cars, fancy gadgets, the whole package. Exactly, but the reality is very different. Listen to this description. A musty corridor in a gloomy French hotel. Not exactly glamorous, is it? Fowler's high hopes are already starting to sink.
I can practically feel the disappointment. What a letdown.
It's a total letdown, yaar. Fowler was expecting someone cool and dashing, But Oswald is, well, he's very fat and kind of sloppy. And instead of secret meetings and adventure, he's in a tiny room getting a normal telephone call. It's like you ordered a fancy biryani and what shows up is plain khichdi. That is the perfect way to put it. Oswald is nothing like the spies in movies, and Fowler's just thinking, wow, this is so boring.
But right when Fowler has completely given up on having an exciting evening, that's when everything changes, suddenly. Here we go. This is where the real story starts. Yes, so Oswald and Fowler enter the hotel room, he switches on the light, and bam! Fowler gets the thrill he was waiting for. Standing there, in the middle of the room, is another man, and he's holding a pistol. Whoa, okay, now that's more like a spy movie. The story went from 0 to 100, just like that. 1 minute it's boring, the next minute there's a gun. So who is this guy?
Right, this is Max. He's another secret agent, a rival, and unlike Oswald, he looks the part. He's slender, with a crafty face, and he's there for one thing, a very important report about new missiles that Oswald is about to receive.
Now, listen closely, because this is where we see just how brilliant Oswald really is. He has a gun pointed at him, but he stays completely calm. He doesn't fight, he doesn't shout, he just uses his brain. How, though? How to manage this tension, no? I would be totally freaking out. Well, instead of panicking, Oswald actually starts complaining. He sits down and starts talking about a balcony. He tells Max he's so angry with the hotel management because this is the second time someone has broken in through the balcony. But here's the genius part. There is no balcony. He's making it all up. No way. That is so smart. He's planting a fake story in Max's head.
And just as he plants this idea, another twist. Suddenly, there is a loud, urgent knock on the room door.
Arre baapre! More drama! What now?
Oswald doesn't even flinch. He uses the knock to his advantage. He looks straight at Max and says, so casually, oh, that must be the police. He explains that he'd asked them to check on him, for extra protection. Wow. Wow, he's building the perfect trap. Max is now convinced the police are standing right outside that door. So what can Max do? He's completely stuck. He can't use the door. The police are there. He can't get the report yet. His only way out, his only escape route, seems to be that balcony. The same balcony Oswald just finished complaining about. Exactly right. Max is panicking now. He doesn't stop to think, he doesn't even check. He just believes the story. So as the knocking continues, he quickly climbs out of the window, thinking he's stepping onto a safe balcony to hide. And here it is, the final brilliant twist. As Max jumps out the window, all they hear is a scream that quickly fades away. Because, as we know, there is no balcony. Max has just fallen from the 6th floor of the hotel.
Oh my God, he just fell? All because of a story?
A waiter! It wasn't the police at all. It was just a waiter bringing the drinks that Oswald had ordered earlier. I can't believe it. Oswald beat the man with the gun without even lifting a finger. He used his mind as a weapon. What a complete mind game.
All right, let's all take a deep breath after that. So beyond just being a thrilling story, what are the lessons we can learn here? Let's break down the important takeaways, both for your exams and, well, for life. Okay, so the #1 theme is obviously appearance versus reality. Oswald doesn't look like a hero, but his actions prove that he is an incredibly sharp and capable agent.
See, that's the main point, yaar. It really is about brains over brawn. It proves that you should never judge a book by its cover. And his presence of mind, being able to think that clearly under pressure, that's a real superpower.
The author, Robert Arthur, also uses some great literary devices to make the stories so gripping. The first one is irony. Think about it. Fowler expected a boring night, but got the most thrilling adventure of his life. And, of course, there's the masterful suspense, from the gun to the knock to the final shocking reveal. And just so you're super clear for your exams, irony is when things turn out the opposite of what you expect. The biggest irony here is that the fat, sloppy-looking spy, Ozable, turns out to be far more dangerous than the thin, gun-toting spy, Max. That's the heart of the story. So, the story leaves us with a really important question, doesn't it? What is real strength? And I think the answer is clear. The most powerful weapon you can have is a quick, calm, and clever mind. Cello, done and dusted. Thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck, guys.